Have you ever felt like you are running in a race, but your feet are tied together? You wake up early every single morning. You work incredibly hard. You want a better life for yourself and your family. But months and years go by, and you look around only to realize you are still in the exact same place. You are completely stuck at zero. Why does this happen? Most people in society will tell you a lie. They will tell you that you are just lazy. They will tell you that you do not have enough natural talent. Or they will say, you are just unlucky. But human psychology tells us a very different, deeply scientific story. The truth is, your lack of success has absolutely nothing to do with your physical energy or your luck. It has everything to do with your mental programming. Welcome to the first part of our step-by-step masterclass on how to build ultimate success from zero. In this continuous series, we are not going to give you magic tricks. We are not going to make fake promises. We are going to give you pure, proven facts. We will use the deep science of human psychology to show you exactly how to rebuild your life from the ground up. Today, in episode 1, we must start at the very beginning. You cannot build a tall, strong building on broken ground. Before we can teach you how to win, we must first teach you how to clear your mind. We need to talk about the invisible chains that are holding you back right now, and how to finally break them. In the world of psychology, there is a very famous and powerful story about an elephant. Imagine a massive, fully grown elephant in a circus. This animal weighs thousands of pounds. It is physically strong enough to push over big trees and lift cars. Yet, when the elephant is not performing, it is tied to a small wooden stick in the ground with a very thin, weak rope. The elephant could easily break the rope and walk away at any time. It would only take one step, but it never does. It never even tries to escape. Why? Because when that elephant was a very small baby, the trainers used a thick metal chain to tie it to a deep steel pole. The baby elephant pulled and pulled with all its might, but it was not strong enough to break free. Over time, the baby elephant learned a very sad lesson. No matter how hard I try, I cannot escape. When the elephant grows up and becomes incredibly strong, it still remembers that old lesson. It believes it cannot break the rope. The invisible chain in its mind is much stronger than the physical rope on its leg. Psychologists call this concept learned helplessness. As human beings, we are exactly like that powerful elephant. When we are young, or when we fail for the first time, our brain records that failure. Maybe you started a small business and lost all your money. Maybe someone told you that you are not smart enough to learn a new skill. Maybe you grew up in a poor environment and you learned that people like you do not become rich. These past events act like the thick metal chain. They create limiting beliefs. A limiting belief is a lie that your brain tells you to keep you safe from getting hurt again. Your brain says, do not try to start a new business. You will only fail and feel bad. Right now, you have the power, the brain, and the ability to change your entire life. The rope holding you back is actually very weak. But as long as you believe the rope is made of heavy iron, you will stay exactly where you are. To start your journey from zero to success, your very first task is to realize that the rope is weak. You have to stop trusting your old fears. Now that we understand how our past creates false fears, we must look at what is happening in your brain right now, today. If you want to be successful, You must understand a powerful chemical in your brain called dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical of human desire. It is the reason you want to do absolutely anything. When you eat sweet food, your brain releases dopamine and you feel good. When you check your phone and see a new message, your brain releases dopamine. Hundreds of years ago, human beings only got dopamine when they did something very difficult. They had to hunt for food, build a warm house, or walk for miles to find clean water. The reward was incredibly hard to get. Because it was hard, humans had to build strong discipline. But today, the modern world has completely broken our dopamine system. You do not have to work hard to feel good anymore. You can just open your phone and scroll through social media. You can watch funny videos for 3 hours. You can eat cheap fast food. Every time you do these things, your brain gets a massive hit of dopamine. You feel a fake sense of achievement without doing any real work. Psychologists call this instant gratification. Instant gratification means you want to feel good right now, this very second, without waiting or working for it. This is the #1 reason why smart people fail. If your brain is used to getting cheap, easy dopamine from a mobile phone, it will never want to do hard work. When you sit down to study, or read a book, or work on your business, your brain will feel instantly bored. Your brain will say, "This is too slow. Let us go look at social media instead." Success is built on the exact opposite. It is built on delayed gratification. This means you must be willing to do hard work today and wait for the reward tomorrow, next month, or even next year. A very famous psychology test called the marshmallow test proved this fact. Researchers put young children in a room with one sweet marshmallow. The researcher told the child, "You can eat this now, but if you wait 15 minutes and do not eat it, I will give you 2 marshmallows." Many years later, the researchers checked on those exact same children as adults. The children who were able to wait for the second marshmallow were much more successful in life. They had better jobs, more money, and better physical health. If you want to start from zero and become highly successful, you must train your brain to wait. You must stop giving yourself cheap dopamine. When you wake up, do not look at your phone. Do the hardest task of your day first. Teach your brain that it must work before it gets a reward. Once you take control of your dopamine, you must change how you look at the world around you. Many people spend their entire lives complaining. They complain about the government. They complain about the economy. They complain that they do not have rich parents, or that they were not born in a perfect, wealthy country. Are these problems real? Yes, they absolutely are. But focusing on them is a massive psychological trap. In psychology, there is a concept known as the locus of control. This describes where you believe the control in your life actually comes from. People with an external locus of control believe that outside forces control their life. They believe in luck and fate. They think, if the economy is bad, I cannot be rich. Because they believe they have no power, they do not try to fix their problems. They just accept failure as a permanent condition. Highly successful people have an internal locus of control. This means they believe they are the captain of their own ship. They know they cannot control the weather, but they know they can absolutely control the sails on their boat. Think about it like drawing 2 circles on a piece of paper. Draw a very large circle. This is your Circle of concern. It contains everything you worry about. The news, the global economy, the traffic on the road, what other people think about you. You cannot change any of these things. Now, draw a smaller circle inside the big one. This is your circle of control. This circle contains only the things you have 100% power over. What is in this circle? Your daily habits, the food you eat, how many hours you sleep, the books you read, how you speak to other people, your own hard work. People who stay at zero spend 90% of their time worrying about the big circle of concern. They waste all their energy on things they cannot fix. People who become highly successful spend 100% of their energy on the small circle of control. If you only focus on what you can control, your small circle will begin to grow. You will start to change your own life. From today onward, make a strict rule. When something bad happens, do not ask, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead, ask, "What part of this can I control?" Take total responsibility for your life. No one is coming to save you. You must save yourself. Let us talk about intelligence and natural talent. People believe that you are either born smart or you are born stupid. They think that your brain is like a computer with a fixed amount of memory. If you try to learn something new, like complex mathematics or a new language, and you fail, you might say, "I am just not good at this. My brain is not built for it." For a very long time, even famous scientists believed that the adult brain could not change. But modern science has proven this is completely wrong. We now understand a powerful concept called neuroplasticity. This is a big medical word, but it has a very simple meaning. It means your brain is exactly like a muscle. Just like the muscles in your arms grow when you lift heavy weights, your brain physically grows and changes when you learn difficult things. In psychology, the way you think about your own brain is called your mindset. There are two types of mindsets in the world. The first is the fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe their skills cannot change. If they are not naturally good at something, they quit immediately. They are terrified of making mistakes because they think making a mistake proves they are stupid. The second is the growth mindset. People with a growth mindset know that their brain is a muscle. They know that every expert was once a beginner. When they make a mistake, they do not feel stupid. They understand that a mistake is just information. A mistake tells them exactly what they need to fix to get better tomorrow. If you want to be successful, you must entirely destroy the fixed mindset. You are not trapped by the brain you have today. If you do not know how to start a business, you can learn. If you do not know how to manage money, you can learn. It will be hard at first. Your brain will feel very tired. But that tired feeling is just the feeling of your brain growing new physical connection. Never say, "I am not good at this." Instead say, "I am not good at this yet." That one single word, "yet," changes everything. It opens the door to infinite possibilities and a massive future. You now have the right mindset. You understand delayed gratification. You are focused entirely on what you can control. But motivation alone will not make you successful. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions change every single day. Some days, you will wake up feeling tired, sad, or sick. On those days, your motivation will be completely gone. If you only work when you feel motivated, you will never reach the finish line. You do not need motivation. You need powerful systems. You need daily habits. Psychology shows us that human beings are creatures of habit. Nearly 50% of everything you do every single day is not a choice. It is an automatic habit. You do not think about brushing your teeth. You just do it. You do not think about locking your door. You just do it. Success is nothing more than doing the right habits over and over again for a very long time. To build a successful habit, you must understand the habit loop. The habit loop has 3 simple scientific steps: trigger, action, and reward. 1. The trigger. This is the spark that starts the habit. It could be a time of day, a physical location, or an emotional feeling. For example, your phone rings. That is the trigger. 2. The action. This is the physical behavior itself. You pick up the phone and look at the screen. 3. The reward. This is the feeling you get. You see a message from a friend, and your brain gets a small drop of dopamine. If you want to stop a bad habit, you must completely remove the trigger. If you watch too much television, unplug the television from the wall. If you eat too much sugar, do not keep sugar in your house. Make the bad action very difficult to do. If you want to start a good habit, you must create a clear trigger and make the action very easy. Do you want to read more books? Place a book directly on your pillow every morning. When you go to sleep at night, seeing the book is your trigger. Do you want to exercise in the morning? Put your running shoes next to your bed before you sleep. Start very small. Do not try to change your whole life in one day. If you want to build a habit of reading, do not try to read 50 pages. Read just 1 page a day. Once 1 page becomes a permanent, unbreakable habit, you can increase it to 2 pages. Consistency is much more powerful than intensity. As you begin to build your new life, you will have to let go of your old life. This is where many people get trapped by a psychological error known as the sunk cost fallacy. Imagine you buy a ticket to a movie. You sit in the theater, and after 30 minutes, you realize the movie is absolutely terrible. It is boring and useless. What do? Do you leave the theater? Or do you stay and watch the rest of the movie? Most people stay. When you ask them why, they say, "Because I already paid for the ticket. I do not want to waste my money." This is the sunk cost fallacy. The money is already gone. It is sunk. You cannot get it back. By staying in the theater, you are not just losing your money. You are now also losing your valuable time. People do this with their lives every single day. They stay in terrible jobs because they have already worked there for 5 years. They stay in bad relationships because they have already invested so much time. They refuse to change their path because they feel they have already spent too much energy on the wrong road. Your past time is gone. You cannot buy it back. The only thing that matters is what you do with the time you have left. Do not let the mistakes of your past force you to make bad decisions for your future. If your current path is not making you successful, you must have the courage to walk out of the theater and start a new movie. To walk down that new path, your brain needs to know exactly what it is looking for. This brings us to a biological filter in your brain called the reticular activating system. Have you ever bought a new car and suddenly you start seeing that exact same car everywhere you go? The cars were always there, but you never noticed them before. Your brain receives millions of pieces of information every second. To protect you from going crazy, the reticular activating system filters out 99% of it. It only allows you to see the things that you tell it are important. When you bought the new car, you told your brain the car was important, so it started pointing it out to you. This is why the psychology of visualization is so incredibly powerful. If you constantly think about failure, poverty, and sadness, your brain will filter the world to show you more failure, poverty, and sadness. You will completely ignore the opportunities right in front of your face. But if you spend time every day visualizing your success, your brain changes its filter. If you focus on building a business, your brain will suddenly start noticing business opportunities, helpful people, and useful ideas that were always there. You are literally programming your brain's radar to find success. Visualization is not magic. It is simply giving your biological filter the correct instructions so it can help you win. As you find these new opportunities, you will have many tasks to do. You will often feel stressed and overwhelmed by everything you need to finish. Have you ever tried to sleep, but your brain keeps reminding you of an email you forgot to send, or a chore you forgot to do? This mental torture is called the Zeigarnik Effect. Psychologists discovered that the human brain remembers uncompleted tasks much better than completed tasks. An unfinished task creates a loop of mental tension. Your brain will not relax until the loop is closed. This is why having a messy desk or a disorganized mind makes you feel exhausted, even when you are resting. To clear your mind and protect your energy, you must learn to close these loops. The easiest way to defeat the Zeigarnik Effect is to write things down. When you take a thought out of your head and put it on a physical piece of paper, you are telling your brain, the information is safe here. You do not need to remember it anymore. Before you go to sleep every night, write down every unfinished task for the next day. This simple psychological trick closes the loop. Your brain will immediately relax. Your stress will drop, and you will sleep peacefully, ready to attack the next day with total focus. Finally, as you clear your mind and set your habits, you must learn to protect yourself from your own anger and fear. Inside your brain, there is a tiny almond-shaped part called the amygdala. It is responsible for intense emotions, especially fear and anger. When you feel insulted or when something goes wrong, your amygdala can take complete control of your brain. Psychologists call this an amygdala hijack. During an amygdala hijack, your logical, intelligent brain completely shuts down. You act like a wild animal. You yell, you break things, and you make terrible decisions that destroy your success. Highly successful people are masters of emotional regulation. They do not let their emotions make their decisions. When you feel intense anger or fear, you must learn to pause. Do not speak. Do not send that message. Do not take action. Just take 10 deep breaths. Breathing deeply sends oxygen to your brain and slowly turns your logical thinking back on. You cannot control what happens to you, and you cannot control the initial emotion you feel, but you can absolutely control how you react. A clear mind is a calm mind. Never let a temporary emotion destroy your permanent goals. We have covered a massive amount of deep psychological facts today. We have learned that the invisible chains holding you back are just learned helplessness from your past. We discovered the danger of cheap dopamine and why you must practice delayed gratification. We learned to ignore the big circle of concern and focus entirely on our small circle of control. We destroyed the fixed mindset and embraced neuroplasticity. We broke down the habit loop and we learned to escape the sunk cost fallacy. We programmed our brain's radar with visualization, defeated the Zeigarnik Effect by writing things down, and learned to stop the Amygdala Hijack by controlling our emotions. Knowledge without action is entirely useless. You can watch 100 motivational videos, but if you do not change your daily actions, you will wake up tomorrow in the exact same place. Your journey from zero to success starts today, right now. Here is your daily reset routine. This is exactly what you must do for the next 7 days to clear your mind completely and prepare for episode 2. Step 1. The morning silence. When you wake up, do not look at a screen for the first 1 hour. No phone, no television, no computer. Let your brain wake up naturally without a cheap hit of dopamine. Use this time to drink water, stretch, or plan your day. Step 2. The control check. Whenever you feel angry or stressed today, stop and ask yourself, is this in my circle of control? If the answer is no, take a deep breath and let the anger go. It is a waste of your valuable energy. Step 3. The brain dump. Every night before you sleep, take a piece of paper and write down every single unfinished task you have. Defeat the Zeigarnik Effect so you can rest with a completely empty, peaceful mind. Step 4. The 1% improvement. Before you go to sleep, read 1 page of a useful book or watch 1 educational video. Feed your brain 1 new piece of information to build your growth mindset and prove to yourself that your brain can change. The path to success is not a mystery. It is not magic. It is simply human psychology applied with absolute, total discipline. The rope holding you back is incredibly weak. It is time to break it. You have successfully completed episode 1. You have cleared the broken ground. Now, your mind is truly ready to build. We will see you in episode 2, where we will give you the exact psychological blueprint for setting goals that absolutely cannot fail.